Hamas has announced that it will delay the next hostage release after it claimed that Israel broke the terms of a negotiated deal that we've seen. Joining us now, Amos Hochstein served as a senior advisor to former President Biden. He also led the negotiations between Israel and Lebanon. And it's good to see you, Amos. Thanks for joining us this morning. Do you believe, is it because of access to tents and mobile homes needed for shelter? Is that, I mean, that's what Hamas is claiming? Is it because of Trump's comments about Gaza? What's happening right now in your view? And are we at risk of this thing falling apart?
First, good morning, Joe. It's good to be back. Look, I don't really know. We don't really know why Hamas is doing this. It is definitely not about any of these tactical violations of tents or aid. The fact is that Israel's aid is the aid that's going from Israel into Gaza is continuing at the on average at the rate that was expected, at the 600 trucks, the tents, and so on. That's all happening. I think that the broader issue here is that both sides are already in the debate about what happens on the phase two. If you remember, we're in phase one of this agreement. At some point on day 16, they were supposed to start talking in earnest to negotiate the phase two. That seems to be going slower. I think Israel is having a political debate about it. Not clear that Israel wants to do it. Not clear. So I think Hamas is probably flexing. I think they're also doing it on throwing in the wrench here on a Monday, yesterday, when the next release of hostages should be it's supposed to be on Saturday. So there's several days here to still work this out. And for them to have made their point. I think the most important thing, Joe, is to look at how the hostages looked, what happened at that horrible, fiasco of a PR stunt, that horror show that Hamas put on when they released the hostages, the first male hostages, who looked like they came out of concentration camps. And the focus should be on getting those hostages out as soon as possible. And that's what the ceasefire was all about. And that's what it needs to continue to be.
It's frustrating. 3 at a time, the dribs and drabs, and what you just alluded to. Is there, in your view, has there been a softening of resolve or a softening of, I'm not saying there's any empathy for Hamas, but we should recognize exactly what that group is, what caused this, what October 7th was. But I just don't know how you take a harder stance without hurting your chances to get the remaining hostages out. I don't know what hell is going to happen or there's going to be hell to pay. I don't know what that means when you can't, it's not like a targeted approach that you can take, that everybody's mixed in with everything else. And I don't know what that looks like, Amos. It's almost like Israel's hands are still tied because there are hostages.
Well, I think that's right. And I think that's why Hamas took the hostages in the first place, right, to have these cards. This is a terrible, horrific situation. And I've been in close touch with many of the hostage families for the last, year and 4 or 5 months. And it's just the pain is unimaginable. Hamas is a terrorist organization that committed the crimes that they did on October 7th. But the ceasefire's point is to be able to get to a process that allows for these hostages to come back. And conflicts don't end often with, a decisive moment the way World War II ended. They end messy. And this is what messy looks like. And that means that you have to have a solution where the hostages get to come home. That can only be done with the end of the fighting. And then there has to be a solution for how do you maintain some kind of status quo into the future where Hamas cannot rebuild its military capacity and capability. That's what the end of war looks like. They're not perfect. These are ends of conflict through ceasefire, cessation of hostilities, whether it's with Gaza or with Lebanon. They are not peace accords. They're not the end of the story. And so we have to recognize the difference between reaching a peace accord and reaching a ceasefire. It's just a halting of the hostilities. So it's hard to say that Israel's fighting with its hand tied behind its back. It has all the munitions, all the advantages. But at the end of the day, it does need to face two realities. One is getting the hostages out, and second, that there are roughly 2 million people living in Gaza. They're not going to disappear overnight. They're going to be there for a long time. And so you have to find some way to live in peace and security without taking some risks, but ones necessary to continue living, not ones that would risk a second October 7 down the road.
With the tunnels and the bombs, the unexploded bombs, what we know of Gaza now, how can anyone live there, Amos? And as outlandish as some of those suggestions that President Trump has made seem, is there any alternative to the status quo that we've seen for the past 50 or 60 years in Israel's view, that where maybe Palestinians don't live in Gaza, they live somewhere? Is there any way that could ever happen in your view, or is it a total pipe dream, almost?
You know, I tend to think that it's very difficult to imagine the forcible removal of 2 million people to places that don't yet seem feasibly to be in existence. So it just seems to me very, very difficult to imagine. And I worry that to get to phase 2, which releases the remainder of the hostages, we need to have some kind of an understanding of what does security look like in Gaza after phase 1, which means when Israel pulls out of Gaza. And I think that you can look at long-term solutions, perhaps, as President Trump is trying to do, but I think you have to look at what can happen right now. There were discussions over the last several months with key Arab and Gulf allies to see what kind of day after, so-called day after plan that allows for an internationalization of the security in Gaza and of the administrative authority in Gaza. I think that with all the risk, there is an ability to rebuild. We've done it before in other places in the world where at the end of conflict there are unexploded ordinances and there is massive destruction. You still can build and rebuild, and it may require some creativity, but there has to be not just rebuilding for the sake of rebuilding, but to give Palestinians hope so that they can make a choice. I don't have to support Hamas. I should want to support a life that is normal. And clearly the Palestinian Authority sitting in the West Bank has no capacity to do that in Gaza right now. But there has to be another alternative, working with wealthier Arab states to be able to bring about a new security apparatus and civilian administration in Gaza that would enable that. But to do that, we have to not distract from getting hostages out.